look like you playing me. This is safe to be thinking that you could ever get over on me. I'm a rebel of this game, so ain't no rules to be binding me. Y'all a felon in this industry. Y'all misdemeanor to me, smart, I'm new.
Yo, guess who's back in the building? My voice is back, and I'm back. The ICON Chronicles is back. You know what time it is. It's Wednesday, November 16, 2022, and your man, Next Icon, is back in effect. No excuses. I can overcome negativity. And trust me, these last couple weeks, I've been fighting with a lot of negativity because I was sick for a minute, and because of this sickness, I was out for a couple of weeks because your man lost his voice. But the man is back. Mama, it's that man again. He's back on. Y'all know the deal. We're going to extend these season's episodes for a couple weeks more because I was off for them 2 weeks. I'm trying to give y'all the full flavor of this show. Hopefully, y'all caught the rebroadcast of my guest, Miss Sheree Brooks, and Nathan. I'm not going to say his name because I'm going to screw it up. But if y'all caught any of them rebroadcasts while I was out, yo, I hope you enjoyed them. I got one more rebroadcast to play for y'all for another guest. Yo, don't sleep on this, man. If you want to be on the show, if you want to be a guest on the show, go to calendly.com/the ICON Chronicles and book your date to chill out with me for a good hour. It don't matter what you do because everybody needs the sun to shine on them at some point in time. Let this be one of the suns that shine on you. So, you finna get into this though. Now that my voice is back, let me let y'all know what's been going on. I just got done filming. Good Lord, I forgot the name of the show. It's God's Gift to Giving. This is going to be a nice coming movie when it comes out. Stay tuned. I'm going to keep y'all updated on when it's coming out. In the meantime, y'all can check out my other projects like the Malcolm series that you can see on YouTube. You can check me out in Tangled and Twisted. That's on YouTube. You can check me out on excuse me, the upcoming Atlanta's Ugly. Yo, and of course you know, not only am I a talented actor, oh yeah, while I'm at it, time is running out, but go to atlshottest.com and click on the link to vote for your man, Next Icon Davis, as Atlanta's hottest actor and Atlanta's hottest author. Today is the last day to vote. Yo, get your votes in today. Vote for your man. I won it last year. If I don't win it this year, it's cool because I won it last year. I'm not greedy. I'm the most humblest person that you can see. I just like the fact that I was nominated for the award. I was very appreciative that I won it last year. I would love to win it 2 years in a row, but if it's not in the cards, hey, a brother was nominated. You feel me? It's nice to be recognized by your peers for the work that you do. The best joy that I have is the fact is that people know me so well and they know what I do and they see what I stand for that they call me to be in their projects. I'm at the point that sometimes I don't even have to audition, and I like that. So if I don't win Atlanta's Hottest this year, that's cool. We all know either way it goes, I'm still one of Atlanta's hottest, if not one of Atlanta's busiest. Also, due to an unfortunate circumstance with the internet, y'all know how it goes, it's been a slight delay in my 6th book, Confessions from the Flip Side of Love, Volume 3, because it disappeared somewhere in limbo. So I have to redo it. I still have everything that I wrote. I just have to reorganize it and reformat it all over again from scratch. So it's going to take me, I'm hoping to have it done by the end of the year and have it published so that y'all can go and check out my latest book. I'm still working on Across the River and Love for the Game, Endgame. Hopefully those will be finished by middle of 2023. Also, if y'all been paying attention, I had 2 singles released this month. A nice little rap ballad, as always, because I'm trying to get us back. I'm trying to get us music people back to where we loved women, to where we catered to women, to where we actually wanted y'all before y'all were bitches and hoes and thoughts and tricks and tramps and all of that. So if you like music that is catering to y'all women, that's saying that I love you, I want to get with you, I want to be your man, I want to love you, check out my music. I got a ballad that came out earlier this month called Tell Me. And then I got a little hardcore joint called Another Lost Soul. Both of those, Another Lost Soul just got released today. Tell Me was released on November 6th, I believe. Check those out. They're being distributed by DistroKid. Trust me, y'all. It's time to change the game. You feel me? It's time that we stop disrespecting our women. It's time we stop dogging our women. It's time we stop taking advantage of our women and remember the days and the times when we actually courted women because we wanted to be with them, because we wanted to spend our life with them, because we wanted to spend time with them. We got to get the music back to that. All of this music about dying and killing, and I'm guilty as well. I put my 2 cents in to the gangster thug street arena. I mean, I am who I am, but at the end of the day, the question that I've always asked whenever I perform live and when it came to doing my little ballads is, men, my brothers of any color, when we came up to meet a woman, one of 2 things happened. Either she gave us game or she didn't. The problem is, okay, if we meet a woman and she talks to us and she gives us game, she's a hoe. If we meet a woman and she don't talk to us, she don't give us game, she's a bitch. And I'm sorry if this language is offensive to some people, but this is the real of the streets. This is the reality of the world that we live in. Because a woman is a bitch on one end and she's a hoe on the other end. And if she's a bitch on one end and a hoe on the other end, when is she actually the woman that we say that we want? Because she can't be all 3. She can't be a bitch, she can't be a hoe, but yet be a queen. Either she's the queen that you want to cater to and to love and to honor and to cherish, or she's a bitch and a hoe that you just want to leave on the street and do what you want to do. Now, when I was coming up, we called them the 4 F's. Find them, feel them, F them, forget them. It's time to kill all of that, y'all. We got kids out here, and we got kids that are following us. We got kids that are trying to copy what we do and copy how we are. And if we are not, as men, giving the other young men the right perception of how to approach a woman, of how to talk to a woman, how to treat a woman, how to love a woman, we are not teaching them the right thing. And it's time to end all that. It's time to go back to being the prince of the hip-hop industry. Be the Marvin Gaye of the hip-hop industry. Be the Spinners of the hip-hop industry. Be the Temptations of the hip-hop industry. Be the ones that we say, you know what? We love you. We honor you. We cherish you because you are the mother of our children. You are the soon-to-be mother of our children. You are the ones that are responsible for us being here. Understand what I'm saying to y'all. Every time that you call a woman a bitch or a hoe, somebody is calling somebody in your family the same thing. Now, we ready to fight. We ready to kill somebody because they called our mama, our sister, our niece, our cousins, our aunties. The minute somebody called them a bitch or a hoe out of their name, we ready to fight. But then we turn around and we go around the corner and we do that to somebody else. It's hypocritical, y'all. We can't get mad at somebody doing the same thing that we turn around and we doing. Either we love women or we love to hate women. Either we love women or we love to beat women. Either we love women or we love to just torture and abuse and misuse and take advantage of women. Pick a side, y'all. But the madness has to stop. The madness has to cease, yo. The killing in these streets, it has to cease. Rappers, my fellow rappers, how many rap groups do y'all see banging on each other? You don't see Metallica going out chasing after, I don't know, whatever rap group is out there. You don't see, what's the boy? And you don't see any country musicians going out shooting up other country musicians. Hip hop and rap is the only genre that we seem to find the only way to settle our differences is by beefing with each other violently. And that is not helping rap. It is not helping hip hop. Yes, we all got beefs in the industry. But the beefs that we had when we got into this business, nobody died. Nobody got beat up. We settled everything on the mic. Whoever's rhyme was the tightest, yo, you took the L, you roll with it, you go home, get in the lab, you try and come up with something doper than what you heard, and you come back and you try again. Didn't nobody get killed. LL Cool J and Kumo D never shot up at each other. KRS-One and MC Shan never shot up and shot at each other. How are y'all going to be in the entertainment business and be rich and famous, but you dying before you can enjoy being rich and famous? There is no joy in being 6 feet under and not being able to enjoy the life that you said that you wanted to be. At some point in time in your life, when you get to a certain level in this industry, you get to a certain level in money, you get to a certain level in life, some people in your circle have to be let go. Everybody is not meant to go with you on your rise to the whatever top of whatever mountain that you climbing. A lot of the people that are in your circle are there for the sole purpose of holding you back, dragging you down, and prohibiting your growth to the level of where you're supposed to be. But see, y'all not going to hear that because y'all too busy trying to reach back into the hood. You trying to go back and save the people that you think that you left behind. You didn't leave them behind. People have a choice in your life to either keep up or fall off. They either going to roll with you 100% or you're going to have to drop them off and leave them on the sideline. There was a song back in the day, and I forget who it was that said it, but it said, ass, cash, or gas. Nobody rides for free. Nobody rides for free. Everybody has to pay their dues. And either they 100% down with you or they are 100% against you. And sometimes, if y'all notice with Nipsey Hussle, sometimes it's your closest road dog that's hating on you the most. We are out here dying in massive numbers over music. Because somebody's record sold more than mine. Because somebody's lyrics was better than mine. Oh, well, go back and write something else. We are disrespecting each other. We are disrespecting our children. We are disrespecting our women. We are disrespecting our ancestors. We are disrespecting our elders because we don't even know how to talk to our elders anymore. I'm going to tell y'all something. When I was growing up, talking back to your parents was outlawed. You didn't disrespect your parents. You didn't disrespect your grandparents. You didn't disrespect your aunts. You didn't disrespect your uncles. You didn't disrespect anybody that was older than you. To this day, if you roll with me and you come to my mama's house, yo, hats come off, bruh. I got a foul mouth out here in these streets. And people that know me know when I get aggravated, when I get agitated, yo, my mouth flies. And I say whatever comes up out of it, and I ain't got no remorse or regrets about it. But when I go to my mom's house, you think I talk like that around my mother? You think I talk around that around my father, around my aunts and my uncles and all that? You think I talk like that around? You think I go to my friend's house and talk like that around their parents? It's a level of respect that we have lost in this culture by trying to be so damn hard, by trying to be so gangster, by trying to be so tough. And most of y'all niggas that's trying to portray that role ain't none of that. None of y'all. A lot of y'all fools out here is false flagging. You claiming that you blood, you claiming that you Crip, and you don't even know the history of either one. You don't know the rules, you don't know the regulations, you don't know the history, you don't know anything about being a blood or being a Crip or being a Vice Lord or being MS-13 or being a Latin Count or being a Latin King. Y'all just run around here claiming stuff that you don't know nothing about. Because if you knew the whole thing of it, you wouldn't be out here running your mouth. But y'all think that it's cool. Y'all think it's fun. Y'all think it's great to be running around here talking about that you a G. There ain't no fun in it, yo. If you understood the lifestyle, y'all would not be playing with it like y'all do. If you understood the true definition of the G code, y'all niggas wouldn't be out here claiming none of this like it's a game. It's not a game, yo. This is not something that you wake up one day and you talk about you want to be a gangster, and then tomorrow you want to be a police officer, and then the next day you want to be a fireman, then the next day you want to be a president. This is a life choice, bro. Blood in, blood out. And y'all niggas is not ready for that. You think you are. You walking around like you are. You talking like you are, but let it come to the head. And all y'all fools is going to fold up like a piece of paper because you're not ready. Let me explain something to y'all. I cussed at my mother one time. Once. I was already getting jacked up. I think I don't even know what I did. I think I got kicked out of school for the millionth time or whatever. My mom was already beating the brakes off of me for whatever I did. I got up under my bed trying to get away from her. She looked at me and she said, "Get out from under the bed." I looked at my mama from under that bed. I said, "F you." Now, the last thing that I remember is my mama had the box spring and the mattress in one hand. She had the belt in the other hand. She had the box spring and the mattress held up. Her voice dropped down about 10 octaves. And the last thing that I heard was, "Get out from under the bed." After that, it was tomorrow. Literally. I woke up the next day. And after that, I ain't never tried my mama like that again. This is not being weak. This is not being no punk. This is not being soft. This is a matter of respect. I treat everybody that I know like they know my family. I treat everybody that I know like I know they know my mama. If I come to your house around your family, I'm acting like they know my whole family. And I'm not going to nobody's house showing my ass like I ain't got no sense. It's not being weak. It's respect. It's honoring those that are older than you. It's respecting somebody else's house. It's respecting somebody else's property. It's respecting somebody else's lifestyle. Yo, kill all that trying to be hard and trying to be tough, because it's not about that. The graveyard is full of niggas that was trying to be hard. The graveyard is full of niggas that tried to be tough, that thought they was hard and thought they was tough, but found out one little key point. Ain't none of us out here bulletproof. Ain't none of us out here stab proof. Ain't none of us out here beat proof. All of us can be beat down by a baseball bat, tiger iron crowbar, tree branch, whatever. It's time to stop, man. It's time to put an end to it. It's time to go back to. It used to be a song called "He Ain't Heavy, He's My Brother." This is what we got to get back to. There was a line in New Jack City, Nino Brown and G Money. Am I my brother's keeper? How can you be your brother's keeper if you're out here killing your brother? I added a twist to it. Am I my sister's big brother? Because we killing our sisters just as quick as we killing our brothers. We out here, we beating women to death. We shooting women. We running them over with cars. We stabbing women. The same women that we say that we love. The same woman that we say that we want to be with. The same woman that we say that we want to be the mother of our children or are the mother of our children. Y'all getting to the point where y'all killing them. So how much do you really love her? How much do you really care about her? How about the fact that your kids have to grow up without their mama? And then they have to grow up without their daddy, because if their daddy does not do the murder-suicide thing, the daddy got to spend the rest of his life in a jail cell. So now the kids are lost in the court system, going to whoever, going to wherever, where their life may not be all peaches and cream, because some of them kids in the system are being destroyed. They're being abused. They're being molested. We're not using this anymore. We're using this. This solves nothing. See, once you kill a person for whatever they did to you, guess what? That person does not have the opportunity to make things right. You denied them the right to correct what it was that they did wrong. Because see, the worst thing that you can do to somebody that has wronged you is to let them live. Let them live with the fact of what they did to you. Because trust me, every time that they see you, even if they on the opposite side of the street, every time that they see you, they have to deal with the fact of what they did wrong against you. They have to live with that. You don't. But we'd rather go out here and shoot up everything. We'd rather go up here and shoot up everybody. For what? What does it prove? What does it solve? What's the end result? We are losing sense of ourselves out here. We are losing our sense of self. We are losing fact of who we are as an individual, as a people, as a race. We are totally losing our minds to that. Y'all artists, y'all are letting these people in suits in boardrooms that have never been on our block. They've never been on our streets. They've never been in our cities. They've never been in our hoods, but they're trying to tell you what works and what sells and what's best for your community. How do they know what's best for your community and they don't even live there? And if they do come through, their windows are rolled up, dark windows tinted, doors locked. They don't stop and say hi. They scared of us, and we ain't even thinking about them. You know why? Because we have our own issues. We have our own problems. We have our own kids to raise. We have our own money to make. Y'all sit up here and you claiming that you thugged out and you gangsters and you this and you that, but you being pimped by a record label. A record label that's owned by somebody else. And at the end of the day, whether y'all understood it or not, when y'all signed that contract, the artist is the last on the list to get paid. And the artist gets paid whatever is left after everybody else gets their cut. This is what you're dying for. This is what you're killing for. This is what you're dying over. This is what you're killing over. Pennies, quarters, nickels, dimes. While the people that are above you are getting the millions, the thousands, the hundreds. But this is what y'all dying over. This is what y'all dying for. All in the name of having a rep. What good is your reputation if you're dead or in jail? How does your rep serve you? What kind of reputation do you have? That you're a career criminal? That you're a career convict? That you're a confirmed killer, murderer, homicidal maniac, homicidal psychopath? That's a reputation that you want to walk around with? You think that gives you some kind of credence out here? You think that means something? Let me explain something to you. Just like you a killer, so is somebody else. There's always somebody that's better at it than you. And there's always somebody that's better at it than them. There's always somebody that's a little bit better. And you just ain't ran into them yet. And then your prayer should be that you never do. There's a saying. It's a biblical saying. What does it profit a man to gain the whole world, yet lose his soul? And a lot of y'all are out here losing your souls. A lot of y'all out here are selling your souls. A lot of y'all are here trading your souls and bargaining your souls like you sitting at the crap table or the roulette table in Las Vegas. And a lot of y'all done crapped out. A lot of y'all walk around here with poker hands, walk around with aces and eights. Y'all know that aces and eights in poker is a dead man's hand. This is what you living for? You living just to die? Sooner than what you supposed to? Because you a thug. Because you a gangster. Let me explain something to y'all. Real gangsters ain't broadcasting it. Real thug niggas ain't broadcasting it. The true, real hardcore niggas, they not broadcasting. Y'all broadcasting. Y'all telling your business. You telling your crimes. You telling everything that you do. What the hell gangster does that? The whole point of being a gangster, the whole point of being a thug, the whole point of being a criminal is for nobody to know unless they have to know. This is like a government undercover ops. This is a need. That's something that's on a need to know basis. Y'all niggas out here talking about this gang life to anybody and everybody. That is not the way it works. If they not in, there's nobody that's outside of the family that's supposed to know the business. But y'all, let me explain something to y'all. The way that y'all talking and the way that y'all putting the business out there like that, if anybody else from another city rolled up on y'all and caught y'all doing that shit, do y'all know that that's a violation? Do y'all know that they can check y'all right there on the spot? Because y'all talk too much. I'm going to give y'all another analogy. And I've done this to people before. If you walk into a restaurant full of Italians, how do you know who's in the mafia? Everybody in there dressed regular. They dressed like this. They wearing suits or whatever. How do you know which Italian is mafia? And how do you know which one is just an ordinary Italian? You can't. You don't. And you won't. And the only way that you would is if they tell you. You know why? Because the Italians do not broadcast their affiliations. It's given on a need-to-know basis. How many mafia people do you see riding around with mafia on their license plate? How many mafia people do you see walking with mafia on their t-shirts? Mafia on the back. I'm a Don. Love me. I'm the Don of the mafia. How many Italian women are right here bragging that they married to a mob boss? None. Because it's none of our business to know. Because we're not part of the mafia. We are not affiliated with the mob. So it's none of our business to know who's affiliated with who, and they don't talk about it. If you walk by and they having a conversation, what do? They shut the hell up, and they wait for you to walk by, and they watch you to make sure that you're not in range of hearing their conversation. We don't do that. We like to talk loud. Yeah, nigga, next time I see that nigga, man, I'm gonna bust his cap, nigga. Man, I'm gonna pull that nigga, man, that nigga, he gonna catch you, nigga. Yeah, next time we see him, man, we gonna roll up on him, man, we gonna bust that nigga, man, we gonna put a nigga wig back. Hell yeah, nigga, we gonna get that nigga, yeah. This is what we do. Not realizing that when you're doing that somebody where you are knows who you're talking about. And the first thing that they're gonna do is they're gonna go, hey, I heard next ICON, man, he was with his boy, man. They got a plotting on you, man. They said they're gonna come get you. Then the person that you're going to get, they already ready for you. Why? Because we shoot off at the mouth and say what we're gonna do. Then when we get caught up, man, who snitched, man? Who said this? Who told that nigga that we were coming, man? How he know? How he know we were coming? Because we get loud, we get boisterous, we get braggadocious, we get beside ourselves, and we tell all of our business. Again, look at the mob and the mafia. You don't know who they coming to get till they get them. They ain't putting it out there. They not on Facebook. They not on Instagram. They not on Snapchat. They not on TikTok making TikTok videos. Yo, Gino. Yo, Gino. We coming to get you, bro. Yo, Gino, we coming to get you, bro. Yo, how many likes I got? How many likes I got? Yo, Gino, we coming to get you. We gonna shoot your ass up, Gino. We come to get you. How many likes I got now? No. We're not gonna go get Gino till I get 100,000 likes. Ain't nobody. Come on, yo. Use your brain. Just because you got a gun don't make you tough. Just because you're wearing colors, and most of y'all niggas ain't even wearing the right color. You claim that you Crip, but you're wearing red. You claim you blood, but you're wearing blue, or you're mixing the two, trying to make purple. You either one or the other. If you're mixing the colors, if you're wearing the wrong color, it's considered false flagging. And that makes you a target for either side. Why? Because neither side knows which side that you down for. And they're not going to ask you no questions. That's the life. We are losing focus, y'all. We losing focus on a lot of things in our community. And we got too many mothers out here crying. We got too much of our blood out here spilling. We got too many kids growing up without their fathers. We got too many kids out here growing up without their mothers. We got too much of going without that should not be going without. But the only people that can stop that, the only people that can change that, the only people that can truly effectively make a difference is us. Are you your brother's keeper and your sister's big brother? Ask yourself this every day before you step out on that block. Am I my brother's keeper and my sister's big brother? Because we cannot look out for each other if we killing each other. We can't protect each other if we beating up on each other. Everybody wants to run around here with this Black Lives Matter thing. And we want everybody else to stop killing black people. We want the white people to stop killing us. We want the police to stop killing us. We want the Mexicans to stop killing us. We want the Asians to stop killing us. We want the Dominicans to stop killing us. We want the Puerto Ricans to stop killing us. We want the Canadians to stop killing us. We want the Germans to stop killing us, but we not stopping killing us. So how is Black lives going to matter to any other race on this planet if Black lives don't matter to us first and foremost? The more that we kill each other, the more that we are giving permission to everybody else to kill us because we're saying that it's okay. There is no, I can kill my brother because we black. I can kill my sister because we black. We the same race. We can kill each other. No. And while I'm on that topic, let's get to another peeve that I got. Is this whole bitch thing. Women calling each other bitches. Bitch, let me tell you. Bitch, this. Bitch, that nigga. Bitch, let me. Do y'all not realize that y'all doing the exact same thing? Every time that you call each other a bitch in public or within earshot of anybody else, do you not realize that you're giving everybody else around you the same permission to call you a bitch, whether you like it or not? Is this really how you view yourself as a woman? When you wake up in the morning and you look in the mirror, is that really what you see, my sisters? Is that really what you see in the mirror when you putting your wig on? You putting your wig, got your weave on, putting your makeup on? Is that really what you see in the mirror? Do you really see a bitch? Is that really honestly what you see? Women of any race, When you look in the mirror in the morning, is that what you see? Is a bitch? You don't see the woman that God created? You don't see the helpmate that was said to be created from Adam's rib, that deserves to be more, that deserves to be looked at as more than a bitch, more than a hoe, more than a thought, more than a tramp, that should just be viewed at as a woman? But you think it's so cool and you think it's so fly to be referred to as a bitch, but then you get mad when somebody calls you one. You gave permission. You made it okay. You made it acceptable. You made disrespecting you acceptable. You made abusing you acceptable. You made taking advantage of you acceptable. You're the one that has to be the one to step up and change that. Because a man is only going to do to you what you allow him to do. And as long as we think that you're cool with that, as long as we think that you think that it's okay, we're going to continue to do it. We have to change the narrative of who we are, again, as individuals. We have to change the narrative of who we are as a collective, as a people, as a race. We are the only ones that can do that. The white man cannot come in on a white horse and save the day. We have to do that. We have to quit looking at each other as somebody to be envious of. We have to quit looking at each other as somebody that we have to dominate and to take over and to rule. We have to look at each other as understanding that we need each other to survive. We have to stop finding reasons and ways of eliminating ourselves. Because, like I said earlier, we have too many mothers crying. We have too many kids crying. We have too many kids growing up without their parents. We are our biggest and our own worst enemy. We cannot continue to blame the white man for what we're doing to ourselves. We cannot keep blaming every other race for doing to us what we're doing to ourselves. If we stop doing it to ourselves and we make that stand and we make that a constant standard, every other race will not have any choice but to follow through. Because once they see that we're standing together as a whole unit, they'll have no choice but to bow down and back up off of us. But we keep allowing ourselves to be pit against each other. We keep allowing ourselves to be segregated from each other by material things. Who got the most money? Who got the best car? Who got the flyest clothes? Who got the biggest house? Who got the baddest woman? Who got the baddest man? It doesn't matter. What can we do together to make our environment a better environment than what we have. Now, y'all have heard Martin Luther King say that. Y'all have heard Malcolm X say that. Y'all have heard Marcus Garvey say that. Y'all have heard Huey Newton say that. Y'all have heard every black voice throughout history. Coretta Scott King, Shirley Chisholm, Sojourner Truth, Harriet Tubman. And yet we still running around here like a bunch of lost slaves with no sense of direction, with no guidance. Nobody wants to lead. Somebody has to step up. Stop looking for the outside to come in and save the day for us. It's not going to happen. We are in control of our destiny. We are in control of our fate. Nobody else. And it's time to realize that we deserve the right to live our lives on this planet just like everybody else. But we have to stop killing each other. We have to stop hating each other and hating on each other. The year is almost at its end. How are we going to go into 2023? This is what we need to figure out. And people y'all can rate this tirade as anti-Semitic. You can label it as racist. You can label what I've said tonight as whatever you want. But the truth is what the truth is. Black people, it's time to start looking within to fix what's wrong with us. It's time for us to put the guns down and pick the books up. It's time for us to stop looking at each other as each other's enemy and looking at each other as each other's brother and sister. Again, I'm going to ask this question. Are you your brother's keeper? And are you your sister's big brother or big sister? However that you want to look at it. Again, I'm going to say this. We cannot expect every other race to stop killing us because Black Lives Matter if Black lives don't matter to us first. The more that we kill each other, the more we give them permission to kill us. The more that we hate on each other, the more that we get jealous of each other, the more ammunition that they have to keep us separated from each other. The same divide and conquer mentality that they had on us when they first brought us here over 400 years ago is the same divide and conquer mentality that exists in 2022 and is going to continue in 2023 if we don't put a stop to it now. We are the only race that is disenfranchised. We are the only race that cannot functionally get along with each other without finding a reason to be mad at each other, without a reason to pull a gun on each other, without a reason to kill each other. We are the only ones. How long are we going to allow that to continue? How many more of us got to be killed by our own before we say that enough is enough? How many mothers have to cry? How many more chalk lines do we have to see? How many more kids do we have to see crying because their mama or their daddy dead, or both of them dead, or both of them are locked up? How much more can we take, y'all? When are we going to wake up and say that enough is enough? This is on us, y'all. This is on us. The white man can't save us. The Mexicans can't save us. The Chinese can't save us. The Japanese can't save us. The Puerto Ricans can't save us. The Mexicans can't save us. Nobody can save us but us. And if we are not willing to take charge of our own fate, if we are not willing to take charge of our own destiny, we ain't got nobody else to blame but us. We have to rewrite our story. We've seen and we learned and we know our history. But we need to take what we learned from our history to create a better future. And the only way that we're going to be able to create a better future is to, number one, stop killing each other. Two, stop looking at each other as niggas, thugs, hustlers, pimps. Stop looking at each other as bitches, hoes, dots, tricks, tramps. We're men. We're women. We're mothers. We're fathers. We're aunts. We're uncles. We're cousins. But we keep saying that we're descended from queens and we descended from kings. When we gonna start showing that? I'm not gonna say when we're gonna start acting it. I'm an actor. Acting is a role that you play. So I'm not gonna say when are we going to start acting like kings and queens. When are we going to start being the kings and queens? When are we going to start living up to the legacy of the history of us that has been passed down for generations? When are we going to stop playing kings and queens and actually start being kings and queens and raising our princes and our princesses to be future kings and future queens? There is no honor in an early death. There's nothing famous about dying young. There's nothing rich about being a chalk line on these streets. As an artist, we have a responsibility to not just to entertain, but just like KRS once said, to edutain, which means to educate and to entertain. The problem with the edutainment that's going on in this industry now is that the edutainment is leading to death. The edutainment in the industry today is leading to incarceration. The edutainment of today is leading to murders. This is not what rap and hip hop is supposed to be about. This is not the legacy that our music was to leave behind. We have a responsibility once we step on that stage and once we step on that mic to say the right things, to make the necessary changes within our communities. Stop hiding behind the so-called glorified life Stick your chest out and speak the truth. Raise your head up so that when you open your mouth, your voice will be heard. Because nobody's going to change nothing for us. Nobody's going to fix anything for us. They're going to allow us to continue to destroy each other and ourselves. And the only people that can make a difference, it's going to be us. Somebody has to raise up to be the next Malcolm X. Somebody has to stand up and be the next Martin Luther King Jr. Somebody has to open their mouth and be the next Fred Hampton, the next Marcus Garvey, the next Nat Turner, the next Huey Newton. Somebody has to raise up and take the mantle. We cannot run in fear for the rest of our existence. Now, y'all niggas want to claim that you soldiers, but then I'm calling every one of y'all out, soldier. Soldiers don't kill their own. Soldier. So be a soldier and raise up. Go from being a soldier to being a leader. Be a captain, be a lieutenant, be a general, and lead your people to a better existence instead of a death sentence. Yeah, like I said, y'all, guess who's back? And when I come back in 2023, it's going to be a whole different ball game. Peace.
Thinking they playing